This is a very interesting question to me because being caught cheating, would you forgive someone? I mean, that is the gravest sin. Even the Bible says the only way you can divorce someone is if they committed adultery, right? So I feel like breaking someone's trust is really expensive because bringing it back co- needs more than double the effort. Most of the time, it needs a lot of effort to bring back the trust. But I have seen people forgive and carry on. So for me, I feel like one can forgive. I'm not. It's not every circumstance that or everyone needs to forgive, but I feel like one can forgive if you feel like in your heart you want to forgive him and try again, forgive her and try again. You can do so. Don't let anyone drive you away from the decision. You know the kind of relationship you have had with your guy. So let it be. If you feel like forgiving him or her, saying guy so much, if you feel like forgiving the person who's cheated on you, I feel like it should be a decision between you and him. Of course, you can take opinions from people, but always remember that the final decision maker in everything is you because it's about you and things that affect you, yeah? So, sorry, I use my hands a lot. I'm going to put them away for a little bit, but they'll probably be up in a few. So, let's carry on. Let's see what they say.
Okay, go ahead and
Oh, Cheryl didn't forgive him. Oh.
Okay. Okay. Goran, you seem very surprised.
I was. She said no, and I said yes, and it's like, damn, I put myself out there.
Okay, yeah.
I wouldn't take him back because all the other guys' relationships that I was in, they cheated on me. And I would not think that he would anyways. I mean, I know he wouldn't.
I said from day one, before we even said, okay, we're going to be in a relationship.
And from what she said, by the way, let me tell you, bad people create bad people. Broken people create broken people. Because the moment that you hurt me and had never experienced hurt, like let me tell you, my first heartbreak was very painful. It took me like 4 years before I could date another guy. And up to date, I don't feel like I can trust any man in my life. So it creates like before you do take the time to heal. Okay, I'm not saying that I don't feel like I can trust anyone, but so far, I've met some nice people, and they have been good. But I guess we just didn't see the way forward. And so far, so good. Oh, God, these kids. Just a moment. Oh, sorry, guys. So yeah, basically, what I'm trying to say is try your best to be a good person. Of course, we'll never be perfect. We'll never be that person who will be good all day long. Of course not. But try your best. Do not intentionally hurt people because in the end, you're affecting them, their emotional stability. You might cause a long life damage. So be nice to people kindly. It's not even hard. It's actually harder to be bad to people.
It's going to be monogamous.
Okay.
Not to say that if the two of us play with somebody, but it's never separate for me.
But, John, you disagree.
Yeah, I mean, we've been together 5.5 years, and I know who you are. I know how you feel about me. And if you were to cheat or stray, I know that I'm still the person you want to come home with.
I've only ever been in monogamous relationships, and I'm good at it. I like monogamy. And then I met Trey, and he pushed for monogamy, and I stood back from it because I'm like, I don't think you're ready for it. You've not experienced enough of life and gay life, and I appreciate the fact that you want to. We talk about everything, and in the beginning it was like, he's 22, and he's incredibly virile, has an incredible sex drive, and I am not 22. And 3 or 4 times a day, I can't do it. I've got to do.
You guys can speak on this. For gay couples, there's a lot extra more work to get ready for sex than it is for straight couples. Whether it's not eating for a whole day, or it's spending an hour in the shower, there's more that we have to do.
101.
Yeah, it's great because I think a lot of straight couples don't know anything about this.
After we have sex, we talk about things. And one of those things that come up is there something like I'm not giving him that he needs?
And if you did, sexual cheating is whatever. Like, I don't care. If you want to go have sex with someone else, if you need that, go do it. I don't care. But
That's one of the things that bothers me a little bit, because I want him to care. Sometimes, not all the time. It's like, well, let's see, let's put that to the test. Let's see what happens.
he hasn't done it yet, and neither have I, so.
Alejandro, you say yes, but Talia, you're no. How do you feel that
I
Alejandro's
actually understand his last statement. I'd love someone to care because it's like having a non-jealous boyfriend. That's the most turn-off thing. I'm not meaning toxic, annoying. I just mean that he is concerned if I value the relationship enough, he's going to call me out on my behavior if he feels I'm doing something that's making him insecure. And then from that, we are able to have a conversation of whether it's something worth worrying about, something worth changing, but someone just not caring at all. Sex is just sex, fine, but so because for me it is more intimate. Like I've never just done one night stands, and I was trying to remember if I have, because it's more intimate. It's more of do I like you? Do I feel attracted to you? Do I feel connected with you? Few times I would even end the encounter before it even starts because I just don't feel the vibe. It's like people who go back to their rhythm with them.
yes, that he would?
I knew he'd be there.
You knew he'd be
Yeah, he's very chill. Like he doesn't, kind of like what you were saying. Like I kind of want them to care a little bit. Like he doesn't care. And we've had before we got married, there were some times where he was open to me exploring some things. So
And I found that she cheated on me. First of all, it's gonna hurt, and after that, probably we should talk about it because probably we are failing in some point.
I'm Talia. I'm 27,
I'm Alejandro. I'm 44 years old.
and we are 16 years apart.
Our age gap affects our political discourse. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. Okay, go ahead and turn around. Everybody's on no, okay?
So does it
Clearly, obviously.
We don't discuss politics.
No, we don't.
People have different views on different parts of life. So I feel like even with my friends, I don't discuss politics with them because whatever you like, I may not like, and I'm not going to judge you for whatever you like. So it's not.
Yeah, and also right now it's so touchy-feely. It's very hard for me to have a conversation with someone and not end in chaos. So it's really hard to discuss some things these days.
I'm the exact opposite.
Yeah, same.
If you don't agree, I think, yeah, I'd rather see you burn. I lived through AIDS. I buried everybody I ever knew. And we all came together for COVID, which is great, but we still can't get a gun cure for HIV or AIDS. Sorry.
Right.
We can't get real gun legislation going for just like normal stuff. Keep it out of the hands of crazy people.
It is true. You know that thing really irks me the wrong way because COVID came and the vaccine was out within by the time my mother tells me, make that bed or else. That was the kind of urgency that COVID vaccine came out with. And over this period of years, all these people are giving us is things to control and help you suppress the disease that I don't get it. If they could get that far by now, at least. Because it's even funny, I was talking with a friend of mine and he told me that there are pills you can take before or after intercourse to avoid you getting infected. So if you have gotten that far in the, sciencey stuff, how do you guys not have a cure yet? I just feel like they won't have money.
After Sandy Hook,
Exactly.
if nothing was done, nothing's ever gonna.
Right.
That's
It
right.
was just horrible. Like I can't. It gets me so riled up. Anything with with
But
guns.
age-wise, it's like we've seen a lot. We lived through
through it.
We lived through the Gulf War. We lived through AIDS. We've buried all of our friends.
That's interesting for me because I feel like you have much stronger polarizing political views, and while I agree with your views, I don't feel as strong about them. And so you're just more politically driven, and I'm seeing Jeff as well. You're also driven, and I'm just wondering if us younger guys and gals are not as political because of your lived experience.
Has your partner ever said something that triggered you? You're like, oh, maybe you shouldn't say that.
Cheryl's from a different time. So it was a lot of things that she had to readjust to and learn what to say and what not to say because of the age gap. That's something that has stepped in that I had to.
I'm just liking that despite the age gap that can make us, question everything. I'm just really glad that they're really taking time to understand each other. They're understanding that this person is from a different time, probably will not see things the way I see them. Which, trust me, I totally get it because as a Kenyan, there are some things I see happening in the US that I might not agree with. So if I do get a friend from there, I do hope that we can get to understand that we see things from a different perspective. How I was raised is not how we were raised. So there's a bit more freedom in the US. For me, I didn't leave my mother's nest until I was 22. And it was just because she had passed on. So, yeah, I'm just liking that they've taken the time to know and understand that this person's opinion will not rhyme with mine, and that's why they don't even discuss politics.
Teach her the new lingos of our stuff, because
But she never said anything like to you that was like, whoa.
her kids have, but she has never. She stood up for me one time, and I'm telling you, I tried to ignore the last one. Her son called her on the phone and was like, something about on the couch. All I did was turn my music up. I heard my wife immediately, no, you don't say that to him, this, that, whatever. I was so happy. So I was going to ignore his ass. I was like, I'm mad like I didn't hear it. But as soon as she did that, I was just like, that just let me know, like, hey, you really do love me, because you cussing out one of your sons that she needed, but she don't need him. So.
Are you liking this episode? Do you want to be in one? See what we're casting for at jubileemedia.com/casting or check the link in the description. Now, let's get back into it. My partner has a vice or bad habit that really worries me. Make your split decision in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, for bad
Okay,
habits, I
go
think
ahead
I
and turn around.
Jump 50 times. Because there's one habit I have that I'm trying to kick off because I know it's unhealthy, but okay.
Okay, Karan, that was a big reaction. Tell me, what's going on?
She doesn't really care for her mental health, so she goes in her own comment section. And that really bothers me because I don't read them.
Oh, I am so afraid of the comment section. Let me tell you why. It has taken me ages. Do you know I started planning to do videos from 2021, but it's taken me ages because I see how brutal people can be in the comment section. So please, guys, just be nice. Just be nice. And of course, you can want to say something that you don't agree with me, of course. Let's do it nicely, okay? Okay. I mean, the comment section can really hurt you, man.
I know it's called selfish posting,
Don't tell me I misgendered you.
but you can't hurt me
You know what I meant.
if I don't read it. But
For the life of me, I cannot wink.
like it's different for women because y'all like affirmation and y'all like to feel like, hey, I'm doing good, I'm doing beautiful, all that. But we get a lot of hate in our conversation, and she goes there, and I feel like that's something that's damaging her more than helping her, and that really bothers me because your mental health, I have to deal with it too. So I feel like you should do things to make yourself feel better and not focus on the negative.
I know. He gets mad very, very fast. He has a very short temper. And sometimes lots of times, he takes me wrong. And he thinks maybe it's the things I say and how I say them because I'm older. I don't know.